Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Charlotte Curling and to the 2022 Grits and Granite. This is Draw 1, 6:30 p.m. My name's Neil Pfeiffer. We are here at Charlotte Curling Association here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you come into the stream, just let us know. You can talk to us as the teams warm up. We are going to go ahead and introduce some teams. I'll do that over the course of the next 30 minutes or so. This stream, we will probably focus on good games or Sheet B. And we have a team from Wisconsin playing a team from Charlotte. So we're going to be... Oh, well, actually, it's a mixed team. It's a team from Potomac and Wisconsin and all this. So it's going to be really fun as we're waiting for everybody to get on right now. I'm joined here by Roxy. She's going to be helping me out on the computer, so we'll get her on the mic by the end of the weekend. So if you definitely can hear me, just give me a shout out. I think everything is coming through well. We're going to give you some ice sounds. Let's see if I can do this. It'll be price sheet 2 near. There we go. We'll put some of the ice sounds on there. Let's see if we can get that to come in. We'll see if any of the... If not, then you get my beautiful voice, and that's it. Oh, it's mute. Let's go. That's master. So we got a couple people on. If you let us know where we're at, probably get someone over here to help with this. But I'm going to pull the draws up and go ahead and introduce the teams. Let's look at this. I know. I just need the draws. Yeah, I thought I had it up on my phone. So it looks like our first rocks of the Grits and Granite 2022 have been thrown. We did encourage the teams to go ahead and get started at right at 6:30. We have a 2-hour draw. So we're going to introduce the teams. Everybody's going. And we're going to go ahead and go to sheet 2. Let's see if we can go... Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you this. Thanks. I'm going to have to print this out. So, all right, our first game of the night, Sheet A, is Curl Jam. They're out of Montreal. And then on... they are playing, it looks like they're playing Yellow Rocks, and then South Park Friends of Mine is playing them. They are on, they are playing Red Rocks. And then Sheet B, or I'm sorry, Sheet D, I'm going all the way over to Sheet D. This is No Regrets, and they're out of Charlotte, and they are playing Rookies of the Year. They've got a mixed team. They've got a couple Charlotte curlers and a curler out of Philadelphia and a curler out of New York. So there we go. And then on Sheet B, we have Team Ketchum. They are out. They are the mixed team I told you about earlier, and that will be our featured sheet. Sheet B will go there most of the evening. And then they are playing Mama Said Knock You Out of Charlotte. And our final sheet, Sheet C, is Beer for a Good Time. They are beer for a good time, and they are playing the stepdads. The stepdads are they're the mixed team. They're another mixed team. One of them out of Wisconsin, one out of Potomac, and one out of Canada. One is, I think, out of Philadelphia. And then Beer for a Good Time are mostly Charlotte curlers. So I'll go ahead and introduce you across the sheet here. We just got a couple people joining us. So looks like we're about halfway through the first end. Looks like the rocks are running. It seems like there might be just a bit of frost on the ice. We have a lot of rocks high in the house to start the match. So as they're finding the ice, they're getting in there. It looks like on sheet B, they're sweeping hard to get in there. We're going to stay with sheet B most of the time. So let's see if we can, let's see. Sheet B featured far. There we'll go there, so we can stay with A. You can watch a little bit of the throws, and then you can see that this is the most interesting end on this one, and we'll stay here for until the end of the first end. So this is Team Ketchum. They are throwing the I wish the draw had the rocks, but it doesn't. So it looks like Team Ketchum is throwing yellow rocks. And it looks like, yeah, they're in a very nice position right now. They're sitting, it looks like 1-2, well guarded. Although there is a red rock right in the middle there. So they might be throwing a real, oh, this is Team Ketchum, so. Yeah, you can drag it over. There we go. Perfect. So we'll watch this, and it looks like this team, Red's trying to curl around this, throw another one in. That's a beautiful shot. They're sweeping it, trying to get it to curl, get it as well as they can, and they just put another counter right in. So we'll go ahead and introduce those folks. All right. So Team Catcher is skipped by Kelly Zahn. The vice is Jennifer Hauk. The second is Tom Ara. And the lead is Ann Penniger. And they are out of Windy City Curling Club. They are, and it looks like the skip, Kelly, is in the hack. She is throwing red rocks. So they have a yellow trying to run back. Did get rid of one of those red rocks, so they're just trying to throw in again. So it looks like Kelly's getting the hack for her first skip stone. And as she releases the rock, she's just looking to curl around here. Just put one in the top four. It looks like the sweepers are on it. She was waiting for it to curl. Now those sweepers are on it again. And it looks like it's a good guard. I think she probably wanted that just a bit tighter. And they are playing Team Ketchum. And I'll introduce them as whoever's throwing fourth rocks is going to do that. It's so frustrating. So they just elected to rip that guard, although they left it there, so. Looks like Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out was Dave and Steph Allison. And looks like they're there. And then Meg and Jared Lesage. So the Windy City Club, second Red Rock. It looks like, yeah, this is the final stone for. Oh, no, we've got one more rock. So we're just looking for a draw here. Looks like it's a bit heavy, but it will check up on this ice. So soon as it gets going, they're going to sweep it. Sure. Yep. So it just stayed out a bit wider than they wanted. So they swept that a bit close. So if you're here watching, let us know you're watching and where you're from. If you're watching a particular team, or there's just 4 people on right now, so 10 to 20, 10 in the 12th end. Yeah, that's the score. 12th end sports right here, baby. Oh, here. Yeah, Ryan, we're having trouble with the score streamer. So it's the beginning of the tournament in the A draw, first time. So yeah, you get to be 10 to 10 in the 10th end, or in the 12th end. Let's see. If you want to click around, see if you can change the names or any of that. And if you just click on the name and just see if it comes up on which sheet it comes up at. So if you type a name, it should come up here. Instead of score streamer, it'll say like whatever team name it is. So try Mama said knock you out. So it looks like yellows kind of have a wall of guards around that one red. And you got that one red that's matching there, but then there's all those yellows. So it looks like she's going to try to draw around the outside and just touch the 8-foot here. Any touch of the 8-foot, and that's going to get a scoring rock. It looks like there's not a lot of scoring, not a lot of big scores. So she's throwing it. Yeah. So she is in there. So she threw one really good, and that is a good second stone there. If it was full thing, it looks like it's close. They're just taking a quick look at it. It looks like it's 2 from here up in the score. They're just, she tapped that on top. So yellow has hammer. Nobody indicated hammer up down there. We forgot to let the skips know to put who won hammer. We did roll for that. So it looks like he's going to try a double. He's just going to try to hit that yellow, knock it off the button there, and he could get a big number. So we'll see. There you go. There's Dave. He's just trying to get in the hack. So there we go. Looks like it's a little narrow, so it's going to be on one of these top ones. Oh, really tough. So now they took a close look. I think they already decided that it was 2 red. So that was a steal of 2. And did we get a... Oh, it's not typing? Trying. All right, let's see. We'll go back to the big one. Let's see, we'll go here. There we go. Everybody's getting set up. So we'll see which, and you can put it over here so you can see which, instead of sheet B, instead of dragging it over, put like sheet A, sheet C, and then when you put Mama Said, you'll see which sheet this one's connected to. All right, so it looks like Matt Kenlin's getting in the hack on sheet D. They're already sitting one. Well, no. Yeah, they're sitting one in the back there. So this is probably just a straight draw or a little tap back for 2 on the final stone of the first end. So it looks like the sweepers are on it pretty hard. They're worried about over curl here. And it's just a little... Oh, they're pretty happy with this. So now it's just about weight. All right. So it looks like he drew for 2. So it looks like all the way across the board, sheet A, Red Rocks are up 1. I think that let me see if I can get this no regrets. Oh, okay. Sheet D. All right, so I'll give you the actual game so you can change it. And then, yep, and then you can actually put what the score is. All right, so it's sheet D is, let me find it. Hold on. All right, so on Red Rocks is Yellow Rocks is Rookies of the Year. You put them on the wrong rocks all the way across. So it matches the thing. So no regrets is red. You always put it there so I can at least see them and then call the right game. Teams. Yep. So you just flip and then it is no regrets. And yeah, it's I. Just one letter. No, the second E is an I. And then the Yellow Rocks are, yeah, exactly. And Rookies of the Year. All right, cool. All right, so, and then, let's see. All right, so it's 0-0. So on the first end, you say red got 2. And then update. There you go. Perfect. And it'll update the end as you kind of do that. All right, so we'll stay on sheet D a little bit. Hey, we actually got a score update because my trusty partner, Roxy, has gotten it all together. So just click there if you can so we can see. All right, there we go. It's not 10-10 in the 12th end now. All right, so we'll just stay on sheet D for a couple ends right here. And we'll go back and update you on the other scoreboards. And we'll watch a few ends of one and then slide over. We're at the very beginning of the weekend, draw one of about 20 draws. So we're just getting back into the swing of things after a little bit of COVID. This is our first grits in 3 years, sorry, since the last time, I think 2020 was our last grits. So we had a couple years off. So it looks like No Regrets just kind of threw 3 in the house. And Faith Geek is, I think she did juniors up in Windy City or in Exmoor. I think she was at Exmoor or Windy City. I'm sure the people from Windy City and Exmoor would correct me. But she's now curling out of Charlotte Curling. So it looks like they were throwing. And this one looks a bit wide. They're waiting for it to curl back. It looks like it's definitely gonna curl back and at least chip one of these. So we'll see how much Granite gets moving. So it looks like so. Yeah, we'll usually feature one of the middle sheets. But if you let us know where you're from, if you're like, oh man, I was on here to watch Windy City, or I was on here to watch the team from Montreal, then we will definitely slide it over and we will get that working. But until then, you're watching 2 Charlotte teams battle it out on sheet D. And it looks like a good guard there from Team No Regrets. And it looks like Faith is going to put the broom down, try and move these 2. He's going to want big weight here because it does curl a bit on sheet D. So looks like it's a good throw. Plenty of weight. Now they're wanting it not to curl. They're fighting this curl. It is by the guard. So this looks like it's going to be a good shot. Get both of them moving. So looks like Matt's just calling for a little hack weight takeout here. It's going to come across the face. Got plenty of curl on our ice. We're trying for 5 feet of curl. Sometimes on some of the sheets, on some of the lines, it's even 6 feet of curl. So they're going to be fighting this. So I think he's going to be happy with this. It's a little bit heavier than board, or a little bit heavier than hack. So he did call hack weight, and it was just a little bit heavier, but that's going to do the job. So it looks like he's our theme for Grits and Granite this year is 90s. It's our 9th Grits and Granite, so we went with a 90s theme. So if you hear No Regrets, not even one letter, and you know what movie that's from, you get all the things. And then Rookies of the Year, definitely Cubs fans in the house. And definitely a cool 90s movie. Looks like they're happy with this. They're just trying to draw down. Their sweepers are on it, really trying to get it to move. This could be a really nice shot here. There we go. Really happy with that. Faith definitely is going to be a little more subdued on the ice. Being from Exmoor, she's going to just get, you're not going to see a lot of emotion. Matt Kenlin standing in the house, putting the broom down. He's going to fist pump a little bit, a little cheer more. So let's see if there's anybody on. All right, it looks like Jimmy, he was asking to draw down to it, and it looks like it's just going to be a little short. I don't know. He might want to try to get this over top. If this is shot, he's just trying to get a guard here. So they were fighting the curl a bit, and overlapping guards is pretty nice. I think both skips are going to be a little happy because this, yep, she wants it all the way back down there. I'm sure she would, if a perfect shot here would be back 8, and so it's like a back 8 weight and trying to chip this red off of the button. Yep, we got to go. Fight the curl. Really fight the curl. Trying to get there. Oh, she's trying to curl it at the end. This could be really nice. Up, it just chipped that yellow. Poked out a bit. So it makes a nice little pocket. So I think what Matt's going to call is just draw right there to the corner. Try to put it right between those two yellows. He doesn't want to be second shot here. He just wants to kind of use the second one there. Yeah, he's like, no, all the way down. So there you go. He's just putting the broom down. And off he goes. So I didn't see anybody in the chat tell me what movie No Regrets was coming from. Ryan, do you know that? I can talk to you out there in La La Land. It looks like it's up to speed now. People are throwing much bigger weights and getting a few rocks on this, so it seems like it's coming up to speed pretty quickly. So it looks like it was just a bit short, maybe a bit wide. Didn't quite get down in there. So now Faith has a couple choices here. She can try to straight draw. She can try to raise the red up there. That's what she's looking at right now. It's a little tight though. So she's on her first shot. She might want to try to get one right nestled in there. So she on her next shot she could really do something crazy. So. It looks like they've kind of agreed on a shot there. So as Faith delivers this rock, she's going to want this to go probably, it looks like it's a little bit of weight here. So she's trying to get this perfectly between the two. So she's waiting on this. And now it looks like the sweepers are on it. They're just trying to get this a little chippy. Just try to get this and move this around. Just kind of give her a couple of different angles there. So. So Jimmy's been my vice before, so he's just saying, look, the raised double's there. So if she can make the raised double, so they have to decide, are they going to bring another one in and prevent that raise, or are they gonna go ahead and just put one there? But they're looking for a straight guard here, just so they can't get anything else out of that. And then shut down the scoring or get that one, steal a one. They're hoping that one on the button at the end of Faith's shot is still there. So it looks like on sheet B, Red came back and scored there too. So they do like they are on it a good bit. I think this is for line, not weight. So it's a little deep. So they got it by that guard. So now he is going to go in the plan B. I think Jimmy's going to be happy with that shot because that could be second shot. Yeah, he kind of shrugs his shoulders because that was definitely not the called shot. But so now it's going to be a little tougher for Faith to get more than one here. So she's just trying to push it into the middle. That is a finicky shot because even though they've had a few on a line, there's no danger here if there's two. She definitely was looking at that raised double though, so Jimmy's first instinct was good. So definitely is given a lot to think about on this back end. They're talking about where they can do it. It can be a little chippy and push for one. And Joseph Berquist is our... So the front end is kind of like, what the heck? And I think the back end is like, what the heck? We don't know what to do. Usually talk long means that it's a really tough shot. So, yep, they're just trying to see if they can get one here. Just kind of pushing it out. So, all right, this is definitely a finicky shot. So, I thought this was a Cubs fan, but Faith is wearing white socks. So I will not get, I will definitely not get a volunteer beer. No, you do. So, yeah, just tell them to put it on a volunteer tab. So, all right, coming on down. Faith is trying to explain the shot to her front end. So, it looks like she's just going to be throwing this like really double weight, just trying to get this thing to bounce around and be shot at the end of this. I think worst case scenario, if this shot is made, it's one red. Definitely will cut them down. She's asking for a bit more ice just because it's been curling quite a bit. Especially towards the boards on D. There is about the same amount of curl on D, but there we go. So she's throwing a big weight, letting it go. So it's hanging right on that line. It's actually coming out a bit more. So they're just catching this. So it's lots of big weight. So it looks like it's two red. And, yep. They'll kick those rocks. Two red. So it's a steal of two. So now it is 4-0. No regrets over Rookie of the Year. Let's see if we have a way to get a score streamer to come back up because we will go to another sheet. Say again? Yeah. Whoops. Now it's going to be 2-0 forever because we've gotten it. It says score streamer, so slide. Oh, I'm sorry. It's let's keep going down. TENUS, and then it's just do that. Yep. There it goes. And let's see if it can. See if you can get it to come up. You should be able to get like multiple ones of these going, so it could be like four there. And let's get the far sheet. Be featured far. There we go. Oh, not B. D. Sorry. D is in dog. Yeah. It is D?
So no regrets. Yep.
No, we're D.
I'm trying.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
There we go. B.
Uh,
No regrets, and the other ones was there.
oh, but that's near. Let's go far.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. Now I'm being far, and you can see a couple other scores as we move across. We have really close games across the sheets. Sheet A is yellow rocks are 2, red rocks are 1, and they're in the third. Let's go with this. So Curl Jam is down 2-1, and they have. It looks like they have hammer. So they're on sheet A. Sheet B is Team Ketchum against Mama Said Knock You Out, and it looks like it's 3-2 there with. I don't know who has hammer because they haven't put it up, but it looks like red has hammer. Oh, I'm sorry, yellow has hammer because I think they both scored on hammer. Sheet C is Beer for a Good Time and Stepdads. It looks like Stepdads was able to score 3 and steal 3, so they're up 5-0 there. And and then sheet D is our featured sheet. That's where we're at right now. So we're on to second rocks. It looks like Jeremy Hojan, who has his own team, J-Ho. He's throwing a takeout weight right here, and he's just trying to get a piece of this. And if it sticks around, that's excellent, but it's mainly just get it out of there is the job. We're trying to get the score right. Should be 4-0 in the third end. So they scored 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Yep, 2 and 2. There we go. Perfect. And that's a 0, but that's a 2. Nope, flip it.
0
Nope,
and 1.
no. Flip 2 and 3.
Oh,
That should be 2.
and the 0.
And then that's right. Perfect. And it'll say it's still the fourth end because it has a 0. It's not blank, but we're playing the third end. So,
Trying to see if I
yep,
can get another team here.
yep. Let's see if I can put a blank. There we go. Now it should say third end. Yep. Something to drink, please. Anything. Mm-hmm.
The other teams, for example, sheet A, which team was it?
Sheet. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm constantly have to. Oh, here we go. Sheet A is Curl Jam. And then yellow, we'll just call it South Park. So it looks like and there's a David Barley sighting, folks. David Barley, longtime member of Charlotte Curling, might be a founding member. He's playing front end on this team, Faith Geeks team. So it looks like she's going to ask for a draw right there. So thanks. Cheers.
Sadly, all the score looks the same.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Boop. Thanks for your help.
Everything is sheet D for some
All right, good. And I think we'll get Ryan back when he comes back near the end of the draw. Then he'll be able to get this so we can get all the sheets, and we'll just line them up, sheet one, sheet, yeah. So then we'll change them over, and then you can use your phone to scan like the teams, and if you end up doing it again this week.
Probably. I think I have. I don't know if it's a Saturday that I
Hmm.
volunteer.
Yeah, it'd be great. And you don't have to announce. You can just update the scores and just show one sheet or show all the sheets. It's all good. So looks like we've had 5 people looking. So they are just take out, take out, take out. So it looks like they're sitting 3. So they're trying to. So looks like rookies of the year are trying to just get a little bit of a hit and roll under here. And if they get a double, that's great. Yep, just sit on top of it. So trying to make a perfect draw, just trying to sit on top of it, be great. Hey, hun. And Lisa and Ray are here. So if you want to say hey. All right. Looks like it's close. They're trying to coax it over. So it looks like it's gonna. It's tough angle to see. So, looks like they did move it off the button though. So they're going to be throwing a hack weight takeout here, just nice and soft, nice and easy. Just trying to get something. They're just worried that it's going to be. I just want to move this off the button, roll it over a bit. It is coming in nicely there. So it did chip just a bit, but they're going to be really happy with that. They're going to try the same shot again, trying to get it to come back. Looks like this one has a little more weight, so they're going to let it curl just a bit. Just heavy and wide, just a bit heavy and wide. Oh, it may jam on that yellow back there, and that may outcount a couple on the outside. So that's did get the one off the button, but they wanted a little better than that. They wanted to just get. So looks like Matt Kenlin's just trying to draw in here, probably top 4, top 8. Looks like he has plenty of ice. He's just not quite guarding here, but just making it really hard. So looks like it's gotten a little warmer out there on the ice, so it's nice and slick. Looks like the speed's coming up too here in the third end. I'll get a quick time here.
You want a snack?
Nah, I'm good.
It's always like it's tough, right? Like you trying to introduce people around and super like
So looks like Matt tried to draw there, but just a bit heavy. So wide open. just trying to see where you can put it. So they keep talking. So it seems like the aggressive play is to draw behind that guard there, put it in the top 12. It's a pretty finicky shot. Or you can just draw the back there, out count them all. So all the biters don't count anymore. So we'll get I'll get a time on face draw here. So she's got a pretty consistent delivery. So should be pretty easy to get a good time on this. And of course I didn't because my stopwatch wasn't working. But it looks like they're on it. Might be a bit light, but oh no, they're watching it curl. They really want it to curl. Line was more important on this one than weight. So it's right behind the guard, tucked in right there. So Matt will probably draw down to it, maybe even use the curly side of the sheet, the fact that it's got enough curl, just to push it back a bit, get it out of the way. So looks like a little hack weight push back here, and then he'll be sitting. Looks like three or four. At the end of the shot, he'd love to be sitting 3 or 4 and just make Faith draw against 4. Yep. So it looks like this looks like he's trying to throw a little bit of hack weight. We'll see how close he gets. This will curl quite a bit. Probably they've got 2.5 feet ice. It'll definitely curl that if he throws hack weight. So definitely they like it. They like it. They want it to curl a bit. Might have been just overthrown, just ever so slightly. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. Just a bit, but it may take it off the button. And there it is. Just push that back. Yeah. So I don't know if it's first shot. So it's kind of tough to tell. Oh, nope. It's there. So now Faith's going to need to draw back and try to tap that that one in the back. Or she's just going to draw for 1. So they're kind of sizing it up, seeing where that is. So there is no triple. So it looks like they're just going to be drawn for 1. Get their 1, flip the hammer. See if they can get it. It's up behind the bar. So looks like there's just a straight draw. Oh, they're waiting for it to curl. So it got into some muck, so they were just trying to get it there. Yep, so they're going to be sweeping this. Looks like a good throw. Draw for 1. So 4-1. And going to the 4th end, so we'll switch it. And looks like as everybody is Yep. And as this 4th end break, we want to talk about our sponsors. We appreciate everybody here watching. One of our best sponsors is Davis Day Vineyards. North Carolina ranked 7th among top wine producing regions in the United States. Davis Day Vineyards is a vineyard, a winery, a private event venue located near Lake Norman State Park, just 35 miles north of Charlotte. Set on a stunning 60-acre property, Davis Day Vineyards is open to the public 4 days a week, offering live music, food trucks on the weekends. Davis Day Vineyards is also available to host all of life's milestone moments, from birthdays to anniversaries and proposals, weddings, and corporate events. Davos Day Vineyards facilities include a winery, tasting room, art gallery, event pavilion, and acres of beautiful, beautiful grapes. Contact Davos Day Vineyards at davosdayvineyards.com. That's DAVESTEVINYARDS.com, or by phone 704 528 3882, 704 528 3882. And then follow them on Instagram at Davos Day Vineyards. They had some amazing pictures on Instagram the other day of the grapes being harvested. Davos Day Vineyards, makers of award-winning North Carolina wines. So we thank you for them being a sponsor of Charlotte Curling. And if you didn't know, Davos Day Vineyards, named for Dave and Esty. Those are the first two names of the wine owners. All right, so we're into the fourth end. Scores 4-1. No Regrets is winning right now. Looks like they're looking for lots of guards, lots of it's an exclamation point, not a one.
What is the score? 4-1. It says 1 and 2 in the fourth.
So the numbers are the innings. So that's the end.
Yes.
The middle is the score.
So right now they have
So it's
they got
4.
two rugs in the fourth. That's why it's 4.
So they scored 2, 2, and then 1. Okay. Welcome back. So it looks like they're setting up an end here. Looks like Jeremy Hojan's second rock. He's just trying to draw around this guard. And looks like the sweepers are on it early. This looks like a path that they haven't taken very often. So might be just a bit light. So they wanted to. So it looks like the rookies of the year. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. Let's do this. Hey, I'm back. We're trying to, I think we have some sound on the ice. We're trying to adjust that, so let's see if we can get that going there. All right. If anybody's watching right now, if you can hear what's on the ice, we do have a microphone picking some stuff up. So it should be sheet 2, so it'll be just random people yelling, some rocks. And as we get to the second half of the game, if we have a tight game with close scores, then what I'll do is we'll move over to that game. So it looks like D is 4-1 in the fourth, and they're going to be really happy with this. You know, being second shot, first shot, something like that, that's a little tappable, a little easy to do. So it looks like sheet B is the one that has the tightest score, but as Joseph lets this rock go, they're looking probably to tap here. So I think it looks like Faith is going to be tapping the score. It's always curling 1, 2, 3. Should be on a board somewhere. So, looks like a very good draw right there. So, looks like it's fully buried, although they're going to go chase after this. So, Jimmy may be able to see a little bit of this. So, I think for the weight here, it looks like it's over curling just a bit. So, they're gonna wait. It's kind of a in between shot. So, a little chip there. So, oh. So, looks like a similar weight shot that they just called, so they're looking for about 4 feet shorter. Looks like Joe's just a bit wide, so now they're changing the shot a bit. So, okay. So it looks like they're going to push their own back here. So they're definitely playing towards the center. So they're trying to hold this really hard. Now they're up. Now they're down again. So they do like this. And that's a really nice shot by Jimmy. Just getting that pushed off the button. So So it looks like she's going to try to push this yellow that's on the top 12. Just push that to the button. So it looks like as Faith skates down, looks like Matt's Actually, fully on brand. No regrets. Not even one letter. He's got a shirt that says that. And Jimmy Rzuska, his vice, they're just talking about the next shot, but he just got back into town. He works in Cooperstown, New York, over the summer, and into the fall he runs Little League camps, or not camps, but tournaments, and they're for the Hall of Fame there. So it looks like they opened this up a bit. So. It looks like Matt's sizing this up so he can be sitting. I don't know. It looks like he's sitting 2 for right now, but if he slides this over and just draws right to there, he likes that position. Well, they're just between 2 shots right now. They'll figure it out. I think you were just going with the straight draw. They were between 2 shots, the hit and roll over. Not too worried about that yellow sitting out there, so just a straight draw, top 8. We'll curl here at the end. So he knows if he's a little heavy, they can just sweep it on there. So he is worried about being a little light. If you're light here, it's going to over curl a lot. So, well. So they're just looking for, oh, this is just a bit heavy. Can't be too upset with the result of that. Looks like Faith has an opportunity though. She can just put her broom down, go down there, and throw it. If she throws it right back to that back one, she'll be out counting him, and then Matt will just be trying to get his one. So being a little deep there. Not great. Oof. So it needs to curl. She's bringing a lot more weight than I thought she'd bring. So as it comes through, looks like it just missed everything. So it looks like Matt gets to draw for 3 here. He's just trying to get it in close, right around the button. So if he does get his 3 here, we're going to move over to sheet B, where there's a very competitive game, really tight game. So looks like they're happy with the line. They might have got it out just a bit wide. So they're worried about the line. So now they're trying to, they just had to wait a bit. So get it off of there. And there it is. So Looks like 3 all day. So we're going to move over to sheet B. Looks like the far side. So sheet B, the far. And it'll still say the score from sheet D at the top. So we're just going to have to, we can change that score if you want. It'll take a few clicks there. There we go. We have to redo everything. So sheet B is let me pull up the draw again. We don't have it printed over here. We'll definitely have to do that. So all right, so sheet B is Team Ketchum versus Mama Said Knock You Out. Team Ketchum is Windy City, and Mama Said Knock You Out is Charlotte. So it looks like Team Ketchum is Red Rocks. They are up 5-3 in the fifth end. Oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. Team Ketchum is Yellow Rocks. No, I was right. Team Ketchum is Red Rocks. Team Ketchum from Windy City. Team Ketchum, Ketchu up. Yeah, they are up 5-3 in the fifth end. So however you're going to get there. And it looks like Team Ketchum is the hammer here. And they're sitting 1. So looks like Kelly, these are Vice Rocks, right? Yep, that was second Vice Rocks. So she's trying to just draw, hey. So they're just trying to get this really close. Maybe even corner frozen would be really nice. So it looks like Steph is in the hack, and looks like they're just trying to draw around. It looks like it's very, very tight draw. Yep. So the sweepers were just watching it go by. So it looks like Red's got a really nice setup if they can tap that forward. So they're going to see if they found their line and weight. Yep. So you got it. Yeah. So yeah, it's just the different ends. Yeah, so each number is the end. So it would have been 2 in the first for red, 3 in the second for yellow, and then 2 in the third for red, and then 1 in the fifth. Does that make sense? Now, kind of. Correct. So remember the scores in the middle. So the first end they scored 2, and the second end they scored 3. Yep. It's just to save the numbers, so you don't have to keep hanging the same number over and over again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they just scored 4. So it's 8-1. Hey, so it looks like they're on it pretty hard as they're sweeping this in. I think this has to be for line. Oh, it looks like it's for weight too. They're trying to get this in. They're tapping the sweepers out. They're getting as much as they can get here. Trying to get as close as they can. So it's a really tough decision here for Dave. Feels like he's got to score more than 1 on his hammer. But anything he does except for draw is going to be that he does except for draw is going to be dangerous because he's got his one on the button there. So it looks like as Dave gets in the hack. Well, looks like he's taking a good bit of ice here on sheet B. Sheet D and A curl just a bit more, about a half a foot more than B and C in both directions. So they're sweeping for line, but it looks like they're sweeping for weight too. I just think it's light, and they are right. They are getting as much as they can out of this. They were doing the same thing earlier. It looked like it just over curled a bit, so it's a tough draw. He's got to get way out there, and hopefully it sticks. So they were definitely sweeping for line. Well, it looked pretty good, so now it looks like Kelly, Team Ketchum, they are going to try to force one of these reds up. They're just deciding which one they want to push this yellow off the button. So it looks like they decided on the outside one, trying to push that one up onto the button. So she comes out. Here we go. She's trying to get this to push it in. This is just a push in to be in for a pile. And if she makes this shot, it's going to be really tough for Dave to get his one, even for two. So we'll see. They're really happy with that. Yep. So now they are sitting a pile. Looks like they're sitting three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So now it's got to draw out draw. So you got a little gap there. So you just got to draw between there. So it's just finding your line, finding your weight. So this is kind of when the skips have to take a shot. It is definitely the shot that you don't want to be doing, which is the draw against 4. So he did go down the line previously, so he knows where that broom is. So he may be inclined to take an in turn here, but I think the out turn is his best bet. Just putting his broom down on that out turn. Drawing to the back there, he has a little backing. So, and if he wicks a little bit, he's got a little. Okay. It's really tight ice. So I don't know what he's trying to do here. All right, the broom is in a interesting spot, so he might be up. He's hitting. So we're trying to hit his way out of trouble. So, okay. So it's behind the bar. So it looks like they just tried to hit there, tried to get rid of some, but it was a steal of 2. Did knock him down. Kept him in the game. They kept hammer, so definitely an interesting call there. So as the warm room is filling up with the next draw, our next draw is going to be at 9:30. Got another fleet of teams from out of town and a few Charlotte teams on this next draw. Looks like on sheet B they were able to steal 3, not 2. So it's now 8-3. Looks like sheet A has gotten a little tighter now with South Park versus somebody. So it looks like the sweepers are watching this one. They're just letting that come on in. Hopefully it'll stick around. That's what they're hoping anyway. So it looks like, she swept that back. It's going to be behind the line there. Definitely ice is back up to speed. Still haven't gotten a good draw time, though. Every time I try to hit the timer or the stopwatch or anything, I'll get one of these draws one day and get y'all a time of what the ice is doing. Shout out to all the volunteers helping us with Grits and Granite this week. We still need, those of you listening, we still need some people helping in the kitchen tomorrow night and Saturday night and bartenders Saturday night. It's like the nights are the ones we need. Friday night, Saturday night, looks like we have enough help during the day. So if you got a little time, don't mind doing it. Be great. So their sweepers are waiting again. Just trying to get one to hang around here. Welcome. So there we go. So as we're setting up this end now, it's 8-3, and if you're new to curling out there and you just happen upon our little stream here, lots of rocks in play is considered offensive curling. Lots of rocks, lots of chances to score. Defensive curling considered lots of hits, not many rocks in play. That's pretty defensive, not very aggressive. So it seems like the rocks, when you're hitting them or hitting them hard, that you're being aggressive, but actually that's playing defense. Not a lot of rocks means not a lot of scoring. So if you look across the sheet, looks like it's a very defensive game. We had some scores that are a little more, so you're going to see a lot more hitting. Keep the scores down. The team that's winning doesn't want a lot of scoring. And so we'll see. Um, so lots of hits across the board. Lots of draws to start. Lots of hits. Sorry, I. Yeah. There we go. We're on the near side. So we can get this slide out. So they're just trying to tuck one in behind this guard. They're not sweeping much. They're just cleaning a little bit, seeing how that goes. Need it to curl just a bit. Yep, just at the end. So it looks like they're going to dig this out again. Just get this. And worried about the weight for sure. Oh. Definitely has sped up a bit. It looks like T-line weight is something around 14.5, which is not screaming fast, but it's definitely first draw fast. Expected to speed up as the weekend goes along. So they're just trying to get this to be close. Really happy with this. So it doesn't seem like it's ever gotten up to real speed. Some of the draws are bit. Some of you out there know what the draw is. It looks like a 3/8 draw is what we're looking at here. So that's not super fast for our ice, but pretty normal. Be like league play. So it looks like Dave is lining up a double here. Double Dave. So he's going to be bringing a lot of weight with this shot. Just trying to get it to hit high and then roll over against that other one. So it might even be guarded if he hits this well. He's definitely bringing a lot of weight. So we'll see. Just needs this to curl a bit. Really heavy. Just looks a bit wide, I don't know. Oh, but he did get it over. So he did get it to move over to the button. Looks like this is going to be a little hit and roll under action. Definitely fair ice. 3/8 draws is pretty much what we're getting. So as we get to the second half of the games here, looks like Dave is getting in the hack for his final shot, and he's just got to push this one off the button a bit, but I think he's going to be bringing a lot more weight than any of us would because it's hammer, and he is going to hit something. So he's got something close to the rock, so he's just going to try to get his two here, tighten this game back up, get back into it. So their sweepers are definitely waiting for it to curl. Just got a little out wide, I think, but there we go. It might have stuck around. So it looks like so we don't know if they'll hang 2 or 3 on that. But they definitely were looking at that rock for a long time. So as we get down to the end of the first draw here, we've got a few scores that are a little out of hand, but on sheet A, the short bus people from South Park, the South Park people, they are storming back. Well, I always forget the colors. But we've got teams going wild swings here on sheet A. So we're going to go over to sheet A. And I'll show you the setup there. Because as they go on, they did hang 2. So they're up 3 going in the 7th end. So we're going to go over to sheet A, take a look at the South Park people. Yeah, don't worry about the score. We'll just update them. It's 6-5 in the 6th end, and this 6th end's got some interesting spots. So as Brad goes down, he's skipping this team. Brad and Amanda Smith on the back end. Oh, that was earlier. That was like first thing. No worries. So it looks like he's trying to push this off the button without, just get this off the button to get those back ones to count. So he's trying to get his 2 here, or 1. We'll see. So as Brad lets it go, this is a tough shot. It's got a jam written all over it. Sweepers are kind of waiting on it. They want to curl it. So now it's coming. All right. So, well, he did move it. Moved it off the 4-foot there, but that's for the skips. Skips first, they're going to just try to draw right down to that. So we'll stay in sheet A here for the duration. Looks like most of the other games are in hand. So I think the discussion on sheet A for the curl jam is whether you draw down to that or whether you push this back. So they were taking more ice if they were going to draw right down to it, or they were going to tighten up their ice and then throw a little heavier weight, get that thing pushed back. But it looks like they settled on right between the two. So this is definitely going to be a back 4 weight, back 8 weight. They're just trying to push it. Oh, he did move him in a bit. I think the front end took a look at that and said, yep, we need to throw a little less weight. So we'll see. The sweepers are on it early. They're worried about overcurling here. That was my worry too. Is if they didn't throw this, big weight, then it's just going to get off this yellow pretty quick. But looks like they're really happy with this. Yeah, he threw a lot more. He put through that back 12 rate, put it right on the button, pushed that back. So does give Brad an opportunity here. If he draws right down to it and taps this back about just ever so slightly 2 inches, then he could be stealing in the 6th, going 7th. So seems like the lines are giving the skips a little bit of a trouble because they're constantly moving the broom left and right just a bit, just trying to figure out their weight when they throw a little bit heavier weight. And it looks like we have our first final. There after 6 ends. Looks like in the A draw, No Regrets has moved on to the A quarters. And we'll definitely see Rookies of the Year later on in the weekend. That team, Rookies of the Year, is just first game curling together. No Regrets has they have a new lineup. They are playing different spots, but these curlers have curled together quite a bit. So you'll see them again in the next round. So we have our first final on sheet D. About the fact that the score streamer won't work, the timer won't work, or
going downhill.
Oh, it's just a flame. Yeah, flames.
The old president?
Yeah, do it.
He at least has stuff under control.
He at least he's looking at polar bears right now. So good luck.
Yeah.
So. All right, it looks like we're down to it. It looks like they're trying to get 3 or 4. It looked like that Brad's draw just hit the guard a bit, bounced a bit. Oh, thanks, Jeff Bates. We miss you at Charlotte Curling. So, welcome, Jeff Bates, and everybody out there. We got 7. We are finishing up draw 1. It looks like Red's going to get their first point here if we can get a good draw. So we're just Ryan Krall's just trying to get a draw here, just trying to get a draw. So that's not terrible, though. That could get a 2. So it looks like they're trying to get 3 or 4 here. This has been big end curling. So as the skip comes out, last shot. They're coming around the other way. I think there's a little gap here. So I know coming away from the boards on sheet A, they're trying to curl this a bit. It is a common problem on sheet A, trying to come back up. But it looks like it's sliding by. Oh, it's a really nice shot. Oh, there you go. That is how you get 4, folks. Count them up. 1. There's lots of waves for the skipper on that one. Solid shot. And playing in the 6th end. It is now, count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 to 6. With just 2 ends to go. But I don't think, folks, you do not want to leave this game because there have been, count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4 ends of 3 or more points. So I do not think this game is over by a long stretch. So coming back down, they're going to try to get 2 ends in. This end's going to have to go a little quick. 8:30 is when the last end needs to start. So we have a pretty relaxed draw schedule, so we shouldn't have any problems getting ends in or getting games in. Since we have a couple draws on Thursday, that does relax the schedule a bit, so it's just 7 draws. We do have 3 draws on Sunday, so that kind of gives us a little bit more time on Friday and Saturday. And we do start our Friday draws at 8 a.m., and our last draw is 9:30. So we definitely have, between the draws, we have a few more minutes to get the ice crew a few more chances to do their magic. So, all right, we have a couple of, looks like it threw in, so now we're going to hit. That is Megan's coming over, and she's just trying to catch one on there. There you go. Pushed it on out. So, and they'll just keep throwing in. Definitely want, Red's goal here is just give up 1. That would be keep hammer up 3. So, definitely don't want to guard here. So, it looks like this is a happy with that. So it did go behind the tee line, so that's an opportunity to freeze right there. So this case, we're just trying to freeze. So it looks like we have another final. The stepdads are shaking with, I don't even know who they're playing. They're playing a Charlotte team. The stepdads, they're shaking, pulling that score down. Stepdads move on, A quarters. So they're grabbing there, making handshakes. Looks like they did officially shake on sheet D, so they are not hanging the score. So they're playing an end, but don't worry. If you see them out of the corner of your eye, they're just playing an end just to give the rookies of the year a chance to throw a few more rocks. All right, it looks like it looks like they were able to try to freeze down there, and it may have just been a bit heavy and gone through. So now we're on to Nate's second. So Nate Smith is going to go ahead and throw this rock, try to get it close. So the sweepers are on it. They think it's a little light. It is kind of a new path. They've only thrown a couple of rocks there. Must have been the skip calling them on too, because they were sweeping that the whole way. And so we'll see if that's close enough. Oh, and I'm showing you all the near again. There we go. We'll move it over. So we're calling sheet A and actually looking at sheet A. So it looks like, yeah, that yellow is there, and so they tried to freeze the red to it, and it looks like it's just a bit heavy. That's been a tricky line for both teams. They've been trying to come down that line, trying to get to the outside. So it looks like Brad's calling a guard for this, guard for shot rock. So it looks like on sheet B, they did get their one. They did get their one, but they're down 2 going into the 8th. So they're going to need some. They're going to need some guards if they want any of this to work out for them. So it looks like it's just a bit heavy. So they're sweeping for line. So it looks like at the end it's curling a lot at the end. That's going to be a. That's definitely going to be there. They're gonna pound this. They're definitely going to hit this. Try and hit it on the nose, get a double, and sit a big number. This is the key shot in this end. If this vice can't get the shot rock out or the second rock out, then a big number comes on the board. So this is a big shot. Looks like he got it going. Sweepers are on it right away. He's worried about it. He's worried about it hanging on the sheet. So he's just told him to get off of it. All right, folks, here we go. We knew that was a key shot. That's why the skip doesn't make a big move or doesn't do anything, but he definitely tapped his broom on the ground. This is the shot right here. So Brad did call for top 4 here. He wants to play back towards the center. So as Amanda gets in the hack, she's thinking lighter's better here. She's getting herself ready. That's it. One draw. And we got 20 more to go. Are you ready? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so they're sweeping it hard. Oh, they're on it. They want to curl this, definitely. So they were between a couple shots here. Let's see where it ends up. Okay. It wasn't too far off. It's a little deeper than he likes. They definitely want to get rid of these 2 rocks, though. So, yeah, he's definitely going to skate out with a little more power on this one. Yep, he went with full-on force. Trying to get this thing close. So he did get shot. It's kind of tough. I don't think he's real happy with the result. It did get a shot rock moved in there, but I think yellow can now just push and now definitely get under cover here, kind of offset those 2 in the front. So we're still 3 still in play here, folks. So this is probably going to be a good bit of weight. Yep, control. He called control. He just needs this out. He wants it to, yep, he's saying, I just need it to curl, be on the inside. So he might be coming at it from the other direction. There you go. So no curl here would be great. So I think Megan's going to be on the sweep. So as Amanda throws this rock, it's going to definitely have some. They're on it quick. They are on it quick. Although it's still floating out. There you go. They're happy with that shot. So they are sitting 1, 2, 3, folks. 1, 2, 3. So now we're down to Skip's first. And they're not out of trouble yet. So I told you not to go anywhere. Sheet A was the big end poker. We only play big ends. Only big rocks here. So it looks like sheet B is tightened up. Yellow is sitting 1. We're on the second Vice's rocks. She's just trying to push the yellow that's kind of under half guarded. So as the skip slides down for curl jam. Oh, watch out for the hacks. He gave himself a little more ice here. He definitely wants to get the shot rock out. He's bringing a lot of heavy weight. Let it go. Tighten that ice up at the very end. So he did knock one of his out in the back, and that seems like a tough shot, but definitely yellow sitting 1, 2. So there's 2 ways to think about this, folks. We could play to the open side, make him hit and try to roll all the way over there. Or you could try to guard your 2, knowing that he knows that ice and is going to try to hit that going along there. Hey, Roxy, can you help the bar? Do you mind? Because I got this at the end. So as we're going down, we're only playing A and B, so I'm going to show you both of those today. Oh. A and B. So there we go. We can see A and B are the only 2 left, and they're both close rocks. So it looks like they're trying to draw right on top of that. Kind of give them a no, but it was a little heavy. I think we're going to have to take the last shot. So, yeah. So Stephanie is on to her second. This is coming down to it on B and so it looks like Steph is is just the right weight. They're just needing it to curl just a bit, but that's going to be fine. Just going to push them shot a bit. And it looks like they ended up on guarding. So looks like red is going to try to. I'm gonna zoom in on A because that is our featured sheet here at the second half. And so as the skip gets in the hack, he's going to be trying to just get something really tucked in here, make it hard to dig out. He's okay giving up 2. We've got to throw these last couple rocks pretty quick to get the last one, but they're going to go. So he's looking for draw weight here. He might actually, he tightened up the ice, so he may be just trying to tap his red. Oh, this looks like a tap all day, folks, but I don't know if he has enough weight. They're worried about the line. Let's go, it's close. That is a really nice shot, folks. Wow. So to get his 3, he's made it hard on Brad. He's got to get back there and push that one back about 6 inches or so. And if he gets to the nose of it, then he's going to get his 3. He's only got a few minutes. I don't think this shot will take him 2 minutes. So, and on B, they're coming down the 8th end. I'm just skipping around here. Woof. I'm going to put you sheet 3 featured. Oh, not 3. Sheet 2. And we're going to watch this shot. Oh, Brad's taking his shot. I'm not going to leave that shot. So as he slides out, we've got a possibility of 3, folks. This is the shot. This is the game. So they do like it. They need it to curl a bit more. They're just trying to curl it. They like the weight, but is it going to curl enough? It did not. It did not curl enough. That's a steal of 1. And there's shakes all around. That was a very hard-fought game. Curl jam. On the scoreboard, it'll be a 10-6, but wow, that was a great shot. Now we're going to quickly go over to sheet B because we've got it's down to it. Absolutely. All right. Oh, not sheet 3. Let's go sheet 2. Sheet B, and I'll set it up for you as we're doing this. This is the 8th end, folks. They're coming home. So as our first skip stones are being thrown, it looks like yellow, Mama Said Knock You Out, is sitting 2. That would be the tie, so we would do a skip stones. So right now, our skip Kelly is just going to be throwing for Windy City, is just going to be trying to hit the button with this shot and shut down any possibility of Mama Said Knock You Out winning this game. So this is a big shot right here. They know this ice really well. So we'll see. Looks like the sweepers are off it. Might be a little heavy, and that's okay. That's what they're saying. It's okay. So now they just need it to curl. Oh, it's check it up a bit. They're trying to curl it. They just need this to curl. It's staying on that side of the center line. That's a really good curling shot. They're really happy about that. High fives all around. Right on the button. This is going to be tough to remove, folks. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, you can hit this with a lot of weight and it would still stick around. And so this is our last shot for Mama Said Knock You Out. So he's taking a look at Around the World. He's taking a look at a raise. He's Yep, he's trying to put one right on this outside yellow. This is kind of a hopeful shot, folks. So he's just trying to throw something really big here and then just push it off the button. So he knows if he comes at it from any kind of normal angle, he's not going to get that off the button. So it's just going to be go crazy, just absolutely throw down. So we're going to see a lot of weight on this one, where it's going to try to curl. Yep, yep, he's just going to throw peel weight at this. Hopefully it'll knock it off the button. I think I don't think there is a shot here, but he's going to throw it hard and hope. So let's see. After the end of this, if he's not sitting two, there is going to be shakes all around. So there it is, and shakes all around. That's good curling. And folks, for the first draw, this was a great first draw. Thank you for joining us here at the Charlotte Curling Association. The second draw starts at 9:30. I will probably not be on here. We'll just be running the stream for the 9:30 game. I may not announce that, but gosh, what a great first draw curling. Came down to some last shots, some big ends, and we're going to have a great weekend here. If you're close, you're in the Charlotte area, come on down. We have a warm room with a full bar, and you guys can join us for part of the party. So have a good evening. Thank you again from Charlotte Curling Association. My name's Neil Pfeiffer, and good curling.